One day, while wandering through the garden, she stumbled upon an old graveyard hidden behind a wall of ivy. Curiosity getting the better of her, she ventured inside and found a headstone with the name Edward etched upon it. As she read the inscription, she couldn't shake the feeling that she had seen the name before. That night, as she lay in bed, she was awakened by a cold breeze that seemed to come from nowhere. Suddenly, a figure appeared at the foot of her bed. It was a man, dressed in clothes from another era. He introduced himself as Edward, and said that he had been watching over her from the afterlife. At first, Emily was frightened, but as she talked to Edward, she found herself falling for him. He told her of his past life, of the love he had for her in his previous life and how he had died before he could tell her. Emily was torn between her feelings for the ghost and her fear of the unknown. Despite her fear, Emily found herself visiting the graveyard every day, drawn to the spirit of the man she had come to love. They would talk for hours, and she found herself opening up to him in a way she had never done with anyone before. As the days went by, Emily's love for Edward grew stronger, but she knew that it could never be. He was a ghost, and she was alive. She finally decided to lay her feelings to rest and say goodbye to him. That night, as she lay in bed, she felt a cold breeze and saw Edward's ghostly form appear before her. He looked sad and forlorn, but she knew what she had to do. She told him that she loved him, but that their love could never be. With tears in his eyes, Edward told her that he understood and that he would always love her. And with that, he vanished into the night. From that day on, Emily was never lonely again. She knew that Edward's spirit was still with her, watching over her and keeping her company. And although they could never be together, their love would live on forever.